the first couple weeks of COVID, how did your area survive with the transition where stores were shut down, resources became scarce pretty quickly? How did Idaho and you handle the initial outbreak of COVID?
Well, it's an interesting question because when COVID hit, I was at a different place in my life and I lived in a different place, still in Idaho, but I lived in a home and I had a reasonable food storage at that time in my life because I was doing a lot. I worked from home. I was eating very healthy and natural foods. I was making all of my own foods already at that time. So I had a pantry stocked of um, all of the ingredients necessary to make my own foods. And I had a garden that was producing well. And, when everything shut down for COVID was in March. And so I had a garden that was already, in process. And so food shortage was not an issue for me. I did not need to run to the store and stock up on anything. But when the news came out that things were literally shutting down, I did take a mental inventory of what I did and didn't have. And even though I knew the grocery store was going to be a bit of a crazy place, I decided to weather that storm and go to the store because I realized I didn't have any Advil, I didn't have any um, Tylenol, and I didn't have any ice cream. So I went to the store and basically all the shopping carts were gone. It was the weirdest thing ever. I did find a parking spot, but the parking lot was jam packed. All of the shopping carts were in use. The lines at the checkout registers were so long. I I debated whether or not ice cream and ibuprofen and whatnot was necessary, but I decided I really wanted some ice cream. If we were going to go into some sort of shutdown, I needed ice cream. So I got my ice cream, and I didn't have a shopping cart because there were none left. So I was just holding it in my arms. I had ice cream. I had one of the last remaining packages of ibuprofen. It was just the store brand, and a package of acetaminophen, store brand, because that's all that was left at that point. The shelves were already getting pretty empty, and I stood in line hoping that I would get through the register before my ice cream melted.